Hey everybody, Damo here, Charter Connection Fishing Charters and the Charter Vessel Diversity, bringing you another fishing report for the Hauraki Gulf. I'm in store at Top Catch Whangaparāoa. These guys are putting in a brand new freezer, so we're just taking a bit of a punt doing this while the hammers are swinging. Anyway, some very interesting stuff's been coming up this week. We caught some barracuda, which are a little bit unseasonal, and we've sort of been avoiding those, but they've sort of come back with a little bit more vengeance. Possibly the water a little bit warmer, maybe the Auckland East Currents push them in, who knows, who cares, but keep an eye out for those. You don't really want to go chucking your terminal tackle away down their throats. And where we caught those was where we also caught some very good snapper. So getting amongst it north of Tirri Channel. Now in the mornings out about 2 miles north of the Tirri Channel has been a lot of workups and masses of bait. The bait schools there are huge, they are massive, and along with that is your predatory fish. So you've got your kingfish there, you've got your kahawai there, you've got your snapper in there, you've got your barracuda in there, and they are all in amongst that bait. There's dolphins, there's gannets coming out of the sky. That place has got quite a bit happening for itself at the moment. One of the other areas that's been also pretty good has also been out off the top of the Noisies, but on the Tirri side of the Noisies and back down towards the Rangitoto Channel. That area down there has been starting to fill up with fish, and a lot of guys in the East Coast Bays are starting to catch those fish in kayaks and the small boats, and with this weather we've had, there's been obviously a lot of traffic, and that has been a pretty good area too. There's been some very nice photos coming up on people's Facebook pages, and also on the fishing.net site as well, where you're probably viewing this. Okay, so at Top Catch at the moment we've got the Jitterbug promotion on, hence we're standing here with all of them. Along with them we also have the Jitterbug Powerflex carbon rod. Let's turn around so you can see it. These used to be $250. You can now get these for less than $150. We use these on Diversity all the time. Fantastic rod. Like I said in our previous report, we match these with the Tynos 8 from Shimano, and they are perfect for using basically any weight jitterbugs that you like, and also for soft baiting and general purpose fishing with bait. On that note, I'm just going to show you a quick rig that we've been using at this time of the year for many years. People who have been following these reports and that know us on Diversity and even on our earlier charter boats will know that this rig has worked very well. So I'm just going to type for you now. It's called the Flat Rock Special, and basically at this top of the rig you would put your swivel. So that's going onto your main line there, whichever attachment you like to use for that. And then what we do is we put on a dropper rig, and if we can just get in here, I'm going to show you our entire dropper rig. We just basically turn a loop, and then we grab part of that loop and twist it around the main line, and then we poke the top of the loop back through the twist. Okay, now that's going to be our first hook is going to go on there. Secondly, we tie another dropper loop. We can make this one a little bit smaller because it's going to accommodate the sinker. So we'll just twist again, just like we did last summer. Poke that back through, pull it up nice and tight. It pays to have fisherman's teeth for this job. And then we're going to leave this loose. And what we do with this, it's very simple. We take the second loop that we just tied, we put on our teardrop sinker, particularly like this style of sinker, especially in high current. And then we attach a couple of hooks. You can use any brand of hook that you like, of course. I've just grabbed something off the shelf here that's nice and handy, and I'm just going to show you how to correctly rig the hook. So there's our dropper, our first dropper that we tied. What you've got to do to make the hook work and also spring load the hook on a dropper rig is make sure that you put the hook barb facing the main line. It looks a bit wacky, but this is how it works. Okay, so there we have that. And you're going to say, well, how's the fish going to bite that? Because it's going to be away from the fish's mouth. What actually happens when the fish bites the bait, which of course is on the hook, the hook was actually spring load. You see that? If you have it round the other way, it won't spring load, and I'll demonstrate that. This is how not to do it. I know this is all pretty basic stuff for experienced anglers, but newbies will gain a lot from this. So here's the hook, the wrong way round, and when a fish bites, the hook is not spring loading. So you're not going to hook up as effectively and typically in the corner of the mouth than you will if you have it around the right way. So we'll just spin it back around, and then we'll put on the second hook and show you how this rig works. Okay, so second hook goes on, and I just use a simple blood knot here. It's pretty simple, very easy to tie in just about any conditions. 6 or 7 turns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back down through the first loop, back through the big loop, give it a little snip off with our snips. That's only really to make it tidy. The fish don't actually care what that looks like. Okay, so now we've got our last hook on the bottom there, so there you go, all nice and tidy. This is how the rig works. I'm going to lay it on the floor so you can see exactly how it works. This is a rig that we use in high current, so places like Flat Rock. What you can see happening here is that coming down from your main line, you have a dropper loop which is going to take the fish by surprise with your spring-loaded recurve hook off the bottom. Okay, so it's up, it's out of the weed, it's free to go. It's an excellent way of picking up terraki on the slack tide. Just go down at a hook size for terraki. I like a 3 for them. Also, you'll get your snapper coming up, especially running a bigger bait on your last hook. So if you just go back to our last hook, which is down in here, that now there is hanging, and it's able to move around in the current with a bigger bait on. So for on here, on our bottom hook, I would put on a whole pilchard. New Zealand pilchards are the best, of course. You get them here at Top Catch, or a Loligo squid. I also love those Loligo squid. Been using them for about 10 years now, and probably one of the best squid baits you'll get here in the country. Food grade, and you'll see that on the packet. They come Sea Wave is the brand, and they're fantastic. So using a whole bigger bait on the bottom hook, coming up to your sinker, and then up to your dropper with the hook spring loaded is the Flat Rock Special. And that is an excellent, easy to tie rig that will last you all day, and be an excellent accompaniment to using your jitterbugs and your slow jigs and your knife jigs and all the other soft baits and stuff that we have available here at the moment at your Top Catch store. So that's it for this week. North of Tirri, the Tirri Channel itself, south of the Tirri Channel, down towards the East Coast bays. Stay out of the bays a little bit, get yourself in 10, 15 metres of water out there. You're going to do well. We're on the back of the full moon. Things are looking really good. Get into it.